So I wanted to come on here and explain what I know to be called the Checkbook Challenge. Checkbook Challenge is something that my financial advisor Romy told me about a few years back. I've done it twice, and both of which have been life changing for me. And I say that because it gets your mind out of a funk. If you are in a position in a funk that you say, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough money, and you're too focused on the problem in front of you, this is a good opportunity. If you say, well, if I were to win, a lottery or come across a lot of money or whatever, I would know what I would do with it. This is a challenge to say, would you really? Would you really? If you were to wonder if you could manage money, this is a challenge. Would you really? So, the way this works is it's a very full hypothetical, very full theoretical kind of thing. That means that you are going to imagine someone giving you $1,000 and increasing it $1,000 every single day. In that time frame, you are going to do whatever you do with your money, but every day it builds, right? So it's for one whole month. For one whole month, you're taking 1 month and you're saying, I'm going to. So, for example, I brought it together, I've kind of put it together so you understand. At church right now in Transformation Church, we're actually doing a mustard series, is what it's called, which is obviously about the mustard seed. And so, in this, I'm just, for example, explaining. So, this I'm calling it for the month of May. For me, is a month of May mustard faith challenge, checkbook challenge. Say that 5 times fast. So you write out all your debts first. Very first thing, write everything out. Say, this is what I really genuinely have. I have this much money left on my debt. I have this much money in this card, this much money. I'm personally writing out what I have left. And I write what I want to dream about. I write what I need to dream about. What am I desiring to see happen? What is it? And I write that down. So, for example, I might write down that I want to take a vacation every year, 2 times a year, honestly. I want to take 2 vacations a year. And I want to take my family with me. I don't want to just take my family, I want to take my family. Like, I want to take my brothers and my sisters. I want to take my friends. I want to do a big thing. And so every year I'm hoping to build, build. And I'd like to see that happen. But for now, I can only see what's in front of me. I can't imagine taking a vacation with my family until I'm done, which is a whole nother side note, by the way. So you might write down like vacation. You might write down go on a cruise. You might, I'm sorry, God is totally dealing with me because I've written all these things down in the past. And I've done them. Like, I love God. He's so cool. You might write down windows. You need new windows in your house. You need maintenance done on your car. You want to pay for someone to get maintenance done on their car. You want to be a blessing to other people. So you've just been stifled by how much money you currently have, so you can't see ahead of yourself. So therefore you go, oh, if you were to win the lottery, what would you do with the money? People often say, I would do this, this, and this. I would buy this, this, and this. But you also need to keep in mind of what you're managing in front of you, right? So this is a checkbook faith challenge. What you're doing is you're paying yourself theoretically, and you're treating it like it's real. It's not just monopoly money, but treat it like it's real. So I'm going to say this is my real life debts. These are what I really have. I have, for example, $2,100 on one credit card, $10,000 on another credit card. Actually, yeah, $10,000 on another credit card. I have, you're about to get the real. This is a hot moment. Humble, open, transparent. You're welcome. I have, see, 2,100. I have 10,000. I have a HELOC. I have my mortgage. I have another loan as well. I have my student loans. I have, see, 4,200 on another card. I wrote this all down, but I don't have it in front of me. So I'm actually, because I've written it down probably 5 or 6 times, because it's daunting. It's extremely daunting. Whenever I look at it all, I'm like, oh, I probably have a lot of debt. And then I go, I can't do this. And then I say recently, I was like, God, I can't do this. This is where you come in. And he's like, I want you to pretend that it's already paid for. This is crazy, God. I don't like this. He wanted me to do A Little Princess, which is a movie or a book turned into a movie. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. He wanted me to do this little princess moment where I just start pretending that it's already done. And so that's what this challenge does for me. So first day one, I'm going to pay myself $1,000. So in this case, I'm going to pay off. I gave an example. I hope you guys can see if it's not backwards. I pay my tithes, then I pay towards a HELOC because it's due on the first of the month. I pay my loan that I have, and then I pay. Oh, I have my car payment. I forget to pay that, but I have that for next few days. Then I pay my phone bill because these are just like natural things that I need to pay. And then I've paid another thing off or another thing towards something, and I've paid $1,000. What I still have left to pay, and what I still have based off of this. Hopefully you guys can see this. It's not backwards or whatever the case. May 2nd, then I've paid myself $2,000. I've already paid towards other things, so I don't need to repay that. I can pay down on it, but I've already paid it. So it's just going to keep building, okay? It's like me saying, here, I give you $1,000. Now, what are you going to pay for? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. Now I've given you $2,000. What are you going to pay for this time? But you have to spend it before the end of the day. By the end of this 30 days, you have turned around and $30,000 is coming to you in one day, and you have to spend it before the end of the day. It sounds like, oh, that's no problem, but you have to get creative because you have to spend it before the end of the day. Even if you're giving money away, which is what I've done, it's like, so let me tell you some things that I had in my faith. This is a faithful, I love it. It's a faithful moment. I, in the past, have written down windows. I've written down AC unit. I've written down buy groceries for other people. I've written down to, let's see, I have written down to go on vacation twice a year. I've written down take people on vacation. I've written down for me to go on a cruise. Guess what? All of those have been done. I've done it in real life. I wrote it down when I did this thing 4 or 5 years ago, and within this past 5 years, all of which have been done. Does that mean they're done the way I want them to be done? No. Do I still have like certain ways that they got done that I didn't expect to get done? Yeah, but they've been done. When 2020 happened for COVID, they gave us all these food stamps cards, and these food stamps cards had a ton of money on them, but I didn't know it. So I had money I was sitting on, I didn't know it. And I was kind of hurting for some money at the time. And I was working a ton of hours trying to make up for it. And then someone said something, and I was like, oh, cool, yeah. And then I checked it, and that had money on it. Guess what I was able to do? I was able to help and buy people groceries. Bless people with them. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'll buy milk for you, and I'll buy these steaks for you. And I'm not doing anything in return. It wasn't like I want this for this. It was full generosity chance. I bought gas for people. That was something I wrote down. I've taken my son on a cruise. I've never been on a cruise until then. I'm not trying to boast. I'm boasting on what God did because genuinely, like, I wrote it down. You have to write it down. You have to write it down. It matters. Anyways, do you want to do it with me? It's so exciting. I am so excited about this upcoming month. And I gave examples, for example, like paying my utilities, paying my mortgage, paying my tithes. Always pay tithes first, by the way. And start seeing it before you see it. And this is a mustard moment. It's for real. $3,000 on May 3rd, for example. I pay tithes. I pay a credit card off. I bought tires for someone because that's something I've done before, and I also love doing it, and I want to do it again. Tithes, obviously, May 4th, I have $4,000 to spend. And by this point, I've paid off another credit card. I have Citibank credit card, and I paid that off. By May 5th, I have $5,000 to spend. I have paid, by this point, a PayPal card off, a Citi card off, a Capital One card off, and I'm paying towards another card. And in that process, I obviously have already paid my tithes. May 6th, what am I going to do with it? Because I'm like wondering. This is what the challenge is. Please do it. I'm just saying. You want to see your faith just grow? Do it. See it happen. It's not going to be done overnight, but I will tell you what God does is real. And I'm excited because I'm so excited. Okay, I'm done. I love you. See it before you see it and take what's yours. Leave whatever else that you don't feel is yours. Leave it here. You don't have to take it with you. I know I sound crazy, but it's only crazy.